Okay, what a great way to start a little series. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Shut up. Like an accent. Welcome to Duke Nukem 3 World Tour, Triumph Anniversary of Duke Nukem. First, I'm my freaking ceiling fan. So, fucking shut up. Sorry, finished it by chocolate milk. Yeah, I had chocolate milk. I'm freaking 18. I can have chocolate milk. Welcome Duke Nukem 3 World Tour 20th Anniversary. This game is slightly different from the original. First thing I'm gonna do is actually turn on. I'm gonna have developer commentary on. In interest of not getting content ID, turn off mature content. Sorry, guys. And what was all these? Yeah, that works. Alright, so new game. LA Meltdown, Hollywood Holocaust. I'm gonna be playing that on get some. So first things first, I'm gonna adjust the camera. Don't pay attention time in the corner. So yeah, this is Duke Nukem 3, World Tour Edition. First interesting thing about this remake is you can switch graphic modes. I'm gonna keep with the new graphics, because I like them more.
So we are doing developer commentary of episode 5. It's hard to believe, but after 20 years, Alan Blum and Richard Levelord Gray have come back to build all new content for Duke Nukem 3D, using a lot in pretty much the original tools. Now the engine is upgraded. This development commentary will talk about some of that. You can also tell that we're able to put a lot more detail in these maps because of increased performance of computer hardware since the last 20 years. It's pretty exciting. We're getting an all-new episode for Duke Nukem 3D in the classic style.
Hopefully you guys hear that. But yeah, they came back and decided to make this game and add some things.
The Nintendo 64 version of Duke 3D, they had all the source, and they went in and messed with the maps a little bit. They took the automobile you made in Pigsty, and they put it right there. So there's an automobile right here in Hollywood Holocaust in the N64 version of Duke 3D. Yeah.
Fucking Duke, jump!
Check up at the billboard there. It's highly relevant social commentary, but don't even know.
Pop culture reference from 1995.
Sometimes if something doesn't appear that clearly on the camera, I'll switch to the other mode to see if it has better.
There used to be a lot more stuff here. There used to be a bank across the street. There used to be a bridge going across the corner by the instant sign that went to a garage that you started at. Well, all that was reduced because if you stood in this corner, we had to get 20 FPS. Standing in the corner.
DX266.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
66
Intel
megahertz.
DX266. Not even a Pentium.
20 frames a second, which is pretty slow.
We cheat. We go down to 15. Yeah. I mean, I think we allowed you to shrink the window down too, so you're actually rendering less, and then you can get a frame rate up if you're on a bad reverse machine.
That's funny because if you bring up the console there, we actually got rid of 8 pixels off the top of the screen. That's just black because that gave us a couple frames.
Who came up with this idea of beach blonde biker bimbos?
I don't remember.
It feels very George.
Yeah, it's probably George. I think this $1 Million song is from Blade Runner.
Look at those high-tech fire sprites. The Pyromania CD, I think, was like the bread and butter of effects artists back then. There was this library of all these fire effects called the Pyromania.
And they look so good.
You can just buy the disc and you have a license to use all those effects.
I still get a kick when I see a movie these days using an effect off of that CD.
Right, let me show the new
Look at
feature.
those high-tech fire sprites.
They add Death Rewind. Right. And they also add the ability for me suck at the game. Where's my freaking annoying?
If you turn to the right, go down, there's a fire hydrant. This is one of my favorite things about Duke 3D is watch this. And if he was damaged right now, he can walk up and use a drink from it, and you would get 1 health point for each drink. The fact that just any interactivity at all is a miracle.
Cool.
Right, those are pickups.
Ooh,
They carry a shotgun and they're
that.
very strong. Shot, dude.
This was, I think, your intended critical path for users that didn't find the secret of the rocket launcher, because you could open those doors and open them.
Yeah.
So this game is actually one
I needed that.
of the oldest games that what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, one oldest first pursues, but yeah, it's one of my favorites. My opinion, old first pursues are like the best games ever.
So nice these days I can put in a bug report on editor issues and they get fixed.
And they get fixed.
In fact, they yell at me if I don't report them.
Yeah. Why are you living with this?
The future.
Man, I just realized, like, these awesome view models, they were done by James Story, and James isn't with us anymore. It's crazy. It's gonna keep happening. As more time goes by.
Yeah. That was what, last year?
Yeah.
The camera's like flipping out in a way.
There's 8 players, and the order of the spot that player one would spawn in was whichever was the first sprite drop.
Right.
But every time you saved it, it would reverse. So player one would become the 8th position if you saved it again. So you had to always save 2 times, because odd numbers became even and even numbers became odd.
This was the teleporter, the one that was the primary teleporter had to be the first one
Yeah.
in there.
There's so many little idiots you just like, you gotta become the engine whisperer.
Well, we're doing a re-release, right?
Yeah.
Can I go fix that?
I don't know.
I can't live with it.
I'll say it twice.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking
If
of
you
that.
fix it, save it twice.
Yeah, save it twice. There's a spot right over here. Just this texture went out, misaligned because of that stupid ass bug. And George would always point that out to me. He's like, "Make sure."
Ooh, I needed that.
This is one of the best jokes in the game.
Don't have time to play with myself.
I don't have time to play with myself.
That's true. And you get the holodeck. So you play with yourself.
You can play with yourself. What do you know?
What was the switch inside? I don't remember that.
You use the arcade machine.
Yeah, that's in case you accidentally got closed it.
Yeah.
It's a way out. The video did that.
We didn't have QA back then either, so we had to figure that out the hard way.
Play tested more than anything. That's one thing about this game is we play tested constantly, every single day.
Yeah.
Notice the sectors rotating on the floor? Those aren't lights being emitted by that. Those are sectors that he's spinning around. They're actually doors, the rotating doors.
Yeah, put out a pivot point and tag the sector and watch it go.
Now, the developer commentary is not on every level, so don't have to worry about that with every level.
Groovy.
There was a place in the projector room that I think that was an accident. It's an idiosyncrasy of the engine. But you can crouch next to the projector and fall through into the hallway.
That was the hidden apartment out front, I think.
Yeah.
And the red apartment, if you went into the corner, yeah, you could actually duck down and throw your pipe bombs through and blow up people down below.
Yeah.
Yeah, unintended, and people found it.
Yeah. Still exists somewhere. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, look out the window. What's on the screen? Open the theater window. Oh, what? It's that kind of theater. And I think it doesn't matter how old the people were working on this game, they all have the mind of an adolescent.
As good as we are, we'll never grow up.
Yeah.
Alright, if you're playing
Is that
this
the
game
default
with mature
wallpaper?
content and fuck you, where do
Which one? This one?
No, I think that's is that default? I don't know.
No, the default was longer and browner.
Is that the default wall texture down there?
It is, isn't it?
Which one? This one?
No, I think that's not. Is that default? I don't know.
No, the default was a longer, browner brick.
Yeah.
We used that one.
Is that the default wall texture down there?
It is, isn't it?
Which one? This one?
No, I think that's not. Is that default? I don't know.
No, the default was a longer, browner brick.
Yeah.
We used that one all over the place.
This one's set off by an earthquake.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, if you walk here, you got some sector moving.
Because the joke is that in California there's earthquakes.
It's
And
true.
this is Hollywood Holocaust.
There are.
We just had a massive earthquake in LA when this game was being worked on, and I think that's why that was actually prevalent. Like it was on everyone's mind. The Northridge quake was like a 6.9 on the Richter scale, wrecked a lot of stuff. And so I think that was in the news. Probably.
Yeah, everything we did was pretty hacky. You know, we didn't have Unreal tech that we have now with tons of features and tons of variables, and you know, it was pretty hacky to have a C9 sprite that you shoot, shrunk it down, and that was the way to tag it, saying make this invisible and do explosions based off of something else.
What one designer calls hacky, another designer calls genius.
I think in game design, everything a designer does is a hack.
Yeah.
Until a coder gets tired of it and makes it a feature.
Right, we got the jetpack. It's up here, but we don't need it. Fuck that over here.
First big comp. This is a funny joke back then. I guess it's almost relevant again now. We got so many top shooting people.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's interesting. Like we went through a period.
It's hilarious.
We went through a period. We went through a period where we started to respect our police officers again, and this joke became less funny. And now I think we're back where everybody just wants to hate the cops.
Not everybody.
Well, you know, I don't hate the cops. I respect law enforcement.
Let's try from that last secret. would have been horrible. I forgot. Listen.
Oh, we're in the bathroom.
Ooh.
That would have sweet
This is
mirror.
a great trigger.
And
See, and you can jump, and it would actually just mirror.
yeah, no mirrors in Doom, so yeah, you
What?
never saw yourself.
The engine will cull everything that is outside the visible set. And if it's not a playable space, like if it's a negative space, if there's no actual sector there, the engine will just say, I don't care, I'm not going to draw you. He's cheating the engine and he's saying, hey, through that portal, draw this again, just flip one of the axes.
Why does it work for the security camera?
Because it's looking into places that actually exist.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the other thing that I always think on is that mirrors are still a rarity in video games
Yeah.
to this day. There's a problem we solved in '96.
They're expensive.
Yeah, it's so expensive.
They're expensive from a performance point of view.
Duke needed to see himself, I guess.
That's absolutely right. You can't have a Duke game where it's not looking in the mirror. And I think if you use the mirror, hey, I'm looking good.
Alright.
Phone number
There
over.
it is. 2675309.
Let's not sing it.
Alright, good, you can see. I wonder what the fuck it looks like. Oh. Oh, cool.
Chuck had to do a special, like he had to create frames just to have him sitting and get up off the toilet just for that
It
guy.
was well worth it.
Absolutely.
The George approach to design, he'd be playing through a level like this, and he'd say something like that. Wouldn't it be funny if you opened this and there was an alien sitting on it?
Yeah.
He would do that all the time.
Yeah.
I should put my email address down here in this corner.
Oh, look at that. Stalker@metronet.com.
Striker.
Because Major Striker. I'm sorry, big difference. Does
Major
it
Stalker?
does it still work? You still use that email?
No. No.
Back then we didn't have to report Easter eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just a bunch of guys making a game. Whatever happened.
Right, so that's basically end level. Now, I'm not gonna be doing the whole game. I'm just making these videos show off all the developer commentaries because I haven't seen them, like, a video like this on YouTube. So, yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this video, well, please hit the like button, and I'm desperate now. This has been Juno. See you guys next time.
Let's rock.
Hello everybody, welcome back for more Duke Nukem 3D. Well, frick. Duke Nukem 3D World Tour 20th Anniversary Edition developer commentary thing. I'm Juno. I'm gonna clarify that intro. I am not a developer. This game provides developer commentaries throughout levels, and I'm showing them off. So let's go Spaceport.
Let's rock. Nobody steals our chicks and lives.
Oh, freaking hell. No.
Let's rock. Nobody steals our chicks.
So this is the
Let's rock. Nobody steals our chicks and lives.
the start of episode 2.
Episode 2.
The first level of the non-shareware. Start out in space, a nice huge backdrop, which was impressive back then, I thought.
It still is, actually.
And nice image of the Earth.
Oh,
It took a lot of memory too, because it had multiple images. I don't know how much memory we had available, but yeah, that sucked up a lot of it.
Who wants What's up?
So I decided just pause around pause the video until I found another developer commentary. Unless I have some opinions on what's this episode. Thirsty. There we go, 2 more.
This map was kind of cool because we figured out the room over room stuff, building sectors, crossing over sectors and everything before this was actually built. So I was able to do a lot of stuff in actual 3D space using that.
Yeah.
Compared to the first map, all I had was a spiral staircase, which was put in because of that, and put in late. And this map, I was able to have actual rooms, underneath rooms that you could go.
Yeah, it is nice to have.
Yeah, actual 3D space, and because here's a room and there's the blue key card underneath the space. You could actually go into and on top of and everything. And so this whole map was designed vertically to kind of have that effect of more 3D space.
We did that a lot, and we got away with a lot of it. So was it?
Shut up. You first. Oh, wow, freaking that's a door.
Playing through these maps, again, it seemed like one of the things at the time was to make rooms that are just pitch black.
Yeah, not just our first 2 become 3D, the other platinum and atomic.
Yeah.
It was the same. I thought, this is night vision? What do I need here?
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of neat to get in the room, and then when these guys start shooting and lights up in the dark.
We did that a lot, and we got away with a lot of it. So we said, that's a floor texture, it's on the wall. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The artist.
One of the beauties of having that sort of lower res kind of stylized stuff.
And nobody cares. They're here to play a game. They're not here to be art critics.
Yeah, but it still looks good.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a fun game. Who cares? It would be the artist that would do that, of course. That's a floor texture. What are you doing?
That elevator there was actually a teleporter
Yeah.
to go from one section to the next. Felt like it was actual 3D space. But when the elevator went up, once the wall blocked off the opening, you actually teleport to a different section of the map and continue moving
Yeah.
with the elevator.
Oh dear Lord.
I've got some of the new maps. I can make sure the textures and everything are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Also have the air shaft at the very beginning of the game works, right? You want to
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you fall down the air shaft and you teleport to a different section.
I'm seeing if you can get squashed here.
The speed and the alignment of the textures has to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
But you see the little good.
Yeah, there's a lot of things like that that are tricky and hacky to do and everything, and then put a lot of pressure on the level designers and stuff to implement it properly to pull the effect off, which is nice.
I've got some of the new maps. I can make sure the textures and everything are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Also have the air shaft at the very beginning of the game works, right? You want to
Yes.
the
Yeah. Yeah, you fall down the air shaft and teleport to a different section.
That's good.
And these multi-switches that I don't remember why we ended up putting them in or
I
not.
forgot all about them.
But yeah, it's just a good way to slow the player down and get them frustrated trying to figure out the damn thing. I think this one's actually yeah, that turned out the force field right here.
Right, right.
So yeah, so this one, when it do it right, it plays it nice sounds so you know that it happened. Some of these will open up areas that you can't see,
Right.
which is just this one can actually right after this, the force field go away.
So yeah. Since this is not true 3D, there's nothing up there. But it's very interesting how they did it. And same story here. Back pause. I found 3 more.
So how hard is it to do this right here?
The spinning lights?
Yeah.
This was actually easy because we have a cycler sprite to put it in the sector, and then you set the offset time of it, and then it just fades the sector brightness on and off, and then you put them around through all the sectors, cut it all up, and then offset the time of it.
Still, I think for a lot of people, they don't realize that somebody has to go in here, cut this room up into those pie-shaped sectors, drop cyclers into each sector, and set the timing up. A lot of people are just like, oh, build a box, put a couple lights in, you're done. But that's not how it was 20 years ago.
Yeah, I've been, of course, working on this back in Moscow, and it was great to see people like my wife and daughter and our nanny. They had no idea. They think, you just make a game. In fact, my daughter would be saying, she's into Minecraft, and she said, this looks like Minecraft in Russian.
Freaking world. Freaking, they nuked 2 countries there. See, there's 2 black dots.
But they watched me, and I explained it. Do you realize that I have to, every single surface on here, I have to do the lighting. I have to make sure it's all aligned. And they've been watching me do it, and then, oh my God, how much do they pay you?
Yeah. Well, it's incredible how long it takes to do this stuff. And now you look at modern games like Assassin's Creed.
It's done for you.
And then, it just builds these magical cities. I mean, I'm sure it takes a ton of time to set up to actually do it. But once you got that whole system working,
Right.
It's like, you look at that, if I made that in build, give me a year, I can make that map. But it's going to take a year.
So yeah, that was pretty interesting. See you guys next week for more. Damn it, messed one on me.
Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock.
Very fun glitch. What the hell? Yeah. Welcome back for more Find These Developer Contests and Duke Nukem 3D.
Let's rock.
In terms of the timeline, like when were these levels developed? Is it pretty much chronological? Like
No, none of it. I remember working on all of those all the time. We didn't do it chronologically, did we?
No, because before you came on, I spent a year on Lame Duke.
Yeah. But it was a different tile set. But you guys, when I got there, you guys were doing a lot of the space station stuff.
Yeah.
And those tiles are still in the file.
Yeah, because a lot of that Lame Duke maps and stuff was based off like aliens and stuff. That's where the spinning lights came from.
Right.
We were looking at.
right.
Saw those in the movie Aliens. I was like, I can make that.
Groovy.
One of the maps had the floor open up, and then there was air suction, so everything got sucked
I remember
towards it.
that, yeah.
I don't think we used that in the final stuff. So we didn't build things in order. It wasn't designed like that.
You can tell sometimes because there's so many more little sort of sector-y details in some of these maps than there are in others,
Yeah.
Different tricks here and there.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff from Lame Duke, I had a whole bunch of LA laid out, city space and stuff. It was just a huge map. And a lot of that stuff got broken down into the maps that we eventually shipped with, into individual maps instead of one big huge map. definitely went back and, you know, added more stuff to the beginning of the game, made sure
Yeah,
we could do the cool stuff.
There was a lot of that. Something new would come up and we'd retrofit.
Yeah, because like sloped sectors, we didn't
Right.
get it until, you know, a couple months before shipping or whatever. And it's like, well, do we put it in? Well, it's pretty cool, and it's something else that Doom doesn't have. And so, yeah, we went through and raised and loaded stuff and put slopes in. And some of the things, like, you know, just having that little switch over there in the corner. I mean, half the puzzle is just trying to figure out where to go and what to press,
Yeah.
which is annoying for, you know, most games now. You know, Call of Duties and stuff like that, it's usually pretty straightforward, which I kind of like better, actually.
Yeah, I really like to see controls. I just like to kill things.
Who wants
I kind of agree with them, and now my comments are full of people saying, "Oh, you're a problem with video games." But yeah, nowadays, like, these games are really fun, don't get me wrong, but the main reason why I play these games is shoot stuff, not for puzzles. Oh, hey.
Water that.
Yeah. Water levels.
Fancy.
I was
Impressive
in,
display.
I was an engineer, you know. I came in with a firm knowledge base.
Oh, freaking smooth. Let's watch that again. Now, freaking let's make the same damn mistake twice. Ow, my ears. Oh, freaking hell. That's fun. Hopefully I got them all in this level. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.